Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel once again. It's a rainy day, a complete 180 from what yesterday's weather was. Got torrential rainfall and just the weather's not good. So I figured I'll show you guys what I picked up at the auction. I did a video a while ago of the auction where I got some of these die-cast pieces of equipment from. And I figured I'd show you guys them up close so you guys could see them and, show you guys some of the details. There's some YouTube channels out there that do nothing but die-cast vehicles and heavy equipment. And I've been collecting it for quite a while. I got a display case right next to me here. I'll show you guys that. Yeah, this is one of my display cases I got with some models and stuff. But I do a lot of collecting, like I said, of heavy equipment mainly now. I used to just do everything, all the trucks and all the cars and stuff, but now I mainly narrowed it down to the equipment, tractors and trucks, since that's really what I like to collect. I sold off a big portion of my model car collection just because, I prefer the heavy equipment. But anyway, so what we have here is a 994 Caterpillar front loader, wheel loader, and it's made by TWH, which I think they went out of business. So it's at least 5 or 6 years old. This model. All the pistons operate and work on this thing. As you can see, the boom moves up and down, and I'll turn it around so you guys can enjoy the other detail here. This thing is heavy, as most die-cast vehicles are. Very well built. Scale. As you can see, we got the 4 exhaust stacks there. Up front, we got ourselves a model of a fabricated bucket, and then you got the articulating motion that's got, I don't know what you'd call that, but it's a very well done model. This machine does have some decent cab interior. From what I could see, there's a seat that's got the painted it's painted to represent the Caterpillar logo. It's not a decal, it's actually painted on. I tried zooming on the camera, it wasn't showing up, but that's what's in the cab. We got the strobe lights on the roof. I just noticed also that this machine has got some pretty decent molded air filters, air cleaners in the back there. It's got nice handrails, nice lights. The mirrors look to scale. They look to scale. It's got steps on the bottom of the machine. You can see them right there. Those are usually the first thing to break off on these, to be honest. I'm surprised this one still has it. When I purchased this, I never had a box. They never gave me the original box, so I'm surprised that all the details are still on this one. But you can see it's a decent model. I'll take you guys off the tripod here and give you a closer look. So as you can see, here's some of the details up close. It's a nice model. TWH is definitely one of my favorite manufacturers of model equipment. Here's the front of the machine here. But yeah, very decent model. I say we move on to the next one. Okay, so our next piece of equipment here is our Caterpillar 24H road grader. I believe this is also a TWH models. The blade swivels and pivots. The ripper, I haven't tried this one out. Yeah, this one goes down too. It's pretty cool. The ripper goes up and down, just like the real ones. And then we'll swing it around here so you guys can see the other side. Once again, we got the beacon on the roof. Got a nice exhaust stack. I don't know if the pistons work. Yeah, they do work. They go up and down. This one's a little sticky, but they work. That right there actually moves up and down. We got the Caterpillar decal on the side as well as on the back of the radiator, which is pretty nice. I like to see the crisp decals. Some of the lower end models you see, they usually drop the ball on that. There's a Caterpillar decal, but I've seen some of the cheaper ones where they put a decal on, but it's either not level or it's not where it should be. I've seen them even where you'll take a picture of the real machine and you'll hold it next to the model, and the logo or the decal is not even where it is on the real one. So it's nice to see that this is pretty accurate. Like I said, these models they're getting up in age. Some are 5-10 years old, but it's a nice model. You got some cab detail. It's all molded in. It's not like the loader where that was all separately applied. This is all molded in. I can see we got ourselves a steering column, and then there's just a seat in there. There's nothing else. We got windshield wipers. I don't know if I already mentioned this, but we got a nice air intake right here and here. We got some handrails on the top of the hood. The machine also pivots as well, so you could go like that, like some of them do. They would go like that. It's not for steering. It's just to help make it easier for whoever's operating it to grade a certain way. You could go like that, but that's pretty nice. There's also some hydraulic lines on these. You can see up there, and then there's one down underneath here by the radiator, right near the ripper. So it's kind of my first time doing a show and tell or review on some of these diecast models I have. So pardon if I seem a little seems a little awkward. I'm just trying to do this in the short amount of time I have right now because I got to get going pretty soon. But we'll move on to the next machine. Okay, so this is a Tonkin Replicas Caterpillar 621K earth scraper. Like all the other models, this one's got pretty much all the standard stuff. The steering, articulating. It's got an exhaust stack. That's pretty nice. It's got the air intakes, dual air intakes on the side over here. We got a horn on the roof. We got a strobe light on the roof as well. We got mirrors, handrails, hydraulic pistons. We got the hydraulic lines. Looks like we have, I forgot what you call that, but I think that's for the, excuse me, pardon. I think that's for the GPS for when they're grading. We got some more cab detail on this one. I'll try and hold this one up since this one's a lot lighter. I didn't do it on the grader because that one was a little bit heavier. I didn't want to break anything, but you can see we got separately applied details like the steering column, seat, operator panel. None of that's molded in like the other one. So this one, the Tonkin replicas is definitely one step above the one that made Degrader. I don't think Degrader was a TWH. I'll check though. The other one was a Morse Scott replicas. So, um, back to this one. This one also has steps. Like I said, are always the first thing to go missing on these models. It's got the bay hopper. I don't know what you call it. I'm going to call this the bay. That one operates as well, but like I said, I don't want to break this one because it seems like it's stuck. So take my word for that. It's got the push block on the back for when you have a bulldozer behind you. This is right where they would shove from. But move on to the next model, which is the whole reason I even purchased this lot in the beginning. Alright. This is the whole reason I bought, well, I was interested in these, is this. Look at this, man. This is one nice model right here. I gotta raise the camera up, it's so big. It's a Caterpillar TD25C with the side boom. I've been a huge fan of these pipe layer side boom tractors for quite a while, because I actually got to see one of these in action a couple months ago. If you go back in my YouTube channel, you can actually see I posted 6 or 7 videos of one of these in action. Re-railing a locomotive. Winners Rigging was the company, but I'll do a more in-depth video on this model because this one right here is, man, this thing is nice. So we got an operating winch on the back. Of course, we got the side boom. Oh, look at that! You guys are losing focus because of the side boom. We got some nice diesel engine detail. A lot of pulleys on this one. Those would usually be molded in on a model of lesser quality. Of course, we got your steering clutches. We got all the other controls. You got hydraulic lines. We got counterweights. We got the lights on the front. You got a fire extinguisher. The tracks do, in fact, move. They do work. This is just a fantastic model. This is a TWH. This is one of my favorite companies that makes models, is TWH. We've got the massive fuel tank, which also kind of is where the seat rests against. So we got the fuel tank on the back, and then in the front, I'll show you guys in a little bit that there's some pretty cool separately applied details in the engine compartment, or I don't know, it's not really an engine compartment. We got a screen that's supposed to protect the radiator, the radiator fan. You can see it down there. It's a guard, almost like a brush guard that they install on an old piece of equipment. Anyway, you see that a lot on the Caterpillar D8s, D6s, D9Gs. They put all those kinds of guards on stuff.